Imagine an immortal warrior or a Chiranjeevi so powerful that he could reshape the very land beneath his feet and then appoint the serpents as eternal guardians of that land. Sounds like the stuff of fantasy. Well, this is the legend that shaped the entire southwestern coast of India. Stay with me till the end to unravel the epic tale of Parashurama Kshetra and its serpent guardians. Welcome to Chaturya, the 4-state podcast. I'm K. Harikumar, author of 9 books, including Naaga and Daiva, where I've delved into the mystical folklore of India's coasts and hinterlands. And today I'm bringing you the story of Parashurama, not the version that you have heard in the mainstream Puranas, but a folktale whispered across Kerala and coastal Karnataka's ancient traditions. And similar tales are also part of the folklore of the Konkan region. This is a narrative so powerful it's said to have shaped India's southwestern coast itself, intertwining with Naagaaradhane or serpent worship. This hidden saga, which I have painstakingly researched from Kerlolpati and brought to life in my books Naaga and Daiva, is finally reaching you here exclusively on this podcast. Let's set the scene. Parashuram, the axe-wielding sixth avatar of Vishnu, is no ordinary hero. He was born to the sage Jamadagni and Renuka. He is revered as one of Hinduism's immortals, a Chiranjeevi. The Chiranjeevi is equivalent to the Greek titans. But Parashuram's story isn't just about divine birth, it's about rage, loss, and a quest for justice. He embarks on a crusade against corrupt kings, waging 21 wars and toppling tyrants. But vengeance comes at a cost. Parashuram had committed Vimhatya Dosham, or the sin of slaying kings or the ruling classes. So, overwhelmed by the weight of the actions, the mighty Parashuram sought redemption. And what did he do for that? Guided by the sages, Parashuram gifts land to the sage Kashyapa and he retreats to the western Ghats, seeking solace through a penance. This tapasya or penance takes place in the Konkan region, and according to folklore of southern India, Lord Shiva appears and informs Parashuram that he is going to take the incarnation of Manjunatha and settle down in the region to the south. But here's the magical bit. When Parashuram turns around, he sees a vast sea and no land. Because at that time, the coastline of India or Bharat stretched only as far as the pre-Konkan region. No Gokarna, no Tulunadu, coastal Karnataka, no Kerala, no Kanyakumari. Parashurama turns to the great blue sea and prays to Varuna, the god of the seas. Varuna appears and asks Parashuram to claim the land where his axe or Parashu falls. Thus, with this divine permission, Parashuram hurls his axe towards the southern sea. Where the axe falls, a great land rises from the depths of the sea, what we now know as Parashurama Kshetra or Parashurama Srishti. However, this land that came out of the sea was salty, barren, and unstable. It was shaking. So how does he fix it? Parashuram lays down gold dust and buries coins to stabilize the earth. Then he brings in settlers, introduces coconut, jackfruit, and the medicinal plants, laying the foundation for the region's lush agriculture. But despite of all this, the land still remained inhospitable. The saltiness hadn't gone, and there were a lot of snakes as well, and the new settlers, they were scared of these snakes. So now Parashuram invokes Vasuki, the mighty Naagaraja. With a single sacred breath, Vasuki transforms the barren, salty land into a green paradise. Some legends say that it was actually Anantasesha, the cosmic serpent, who sent the Nagas to purify the soil. Now the question is, why serpents? Why Nagas? Here's where mystery and myth blur. Some historians believe that the Nagas were not actual serpents but indigenous tribes who lived there, fierce hill dwellers who worshipped serpents or Nagas. They may have resisted the newcomers or the new settlers. Parashurama, ever the wise, strikes a deal. He grants them land and legitimizes their serpent worship, and thus Naagaaradhane or serpent worship becomes the spiritual backbone of the coastal region. To honor Vasuki and the Nagas, Parashurama establishes shrines, Nagabanas or Sarpakavas. He establishes 108 training grounds or kalaris for warrior training. And then he installs images of Durga Devi and the serpent gods along the shore. And even today, this tradition pulses through the rituals and folklore of Kerala and Tulunadu. And that brings us to the end of this fascinating journey into the legend of Parashurama Kshetra and its eternal serpent guardians. But why did Parashuram slay all those kings in the first place? Now that's a story from the Puranas, and I will reveal it in another episode. If you've been captivated by these tales of ancient power and mystical creation, you won't want to miss our other episodes. including the one where I have explored how the intriguing Yakshis, mystical nature spirits, weave into these very same legends of the coastal region. So make sure to subscribe to Chaturya the Fourth Day wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss out on more deep dives into India's Itihasa Puranas and hidden folklore. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. May Parashurama and the Nagas be with you.